that you want, for all that you believe. It's right to fight for what we want, to live the way we please. As long as we have done our best, then no one can do more. And life and love and happiness are well worth fighting
Monsieur, that Spanish officer from Casal who exposed us. He's in the courtyard. See? He's questioning the servants.
Don't panic. They know nothing.
Perhaps not, but what about him? When the Abbé Mazarin leaves, we have to go with him. I don't relish coming face to face with that Spaniard.
Huh, neither do I.
Are you sure we can trust this Mazarin?
I'm sure he won't betray us. He admires Richelieu and longs to enter his service.
He told you that?
Not in so many words, but he hints.
All this diplomacy may appeal to you, but I don't trust him. Come in.
You frightened the life out of me. Put it away. The Abbé Mazarin is asking for you.
I'll come.
Be careful, monsieur.
Come in. Come in, my friend. If you do not fear contagion. Carlo, I have such a bad headache.
Please, Julio, try not to excite yourself.
The pain is atrocious and my eyes feel as if they are bursting out of their sockets. Get the tisane, Carlo.
Of course, Julio, I fly at once. I'm not sick at all. It's part of a ruse. Bordinelli made me do it. He's my watchdog. Tells all to the Vatican. He is aware you left Casal on a mission and he fears we may be compromised. The church is neutral and must not be embarrassed.
Does that mean you will not be leaving, monsieur?
I will not, but you will in my carriage. And thus the papal arms will protect you until Menton. Once you have arrived, I would appreciate the return of my carriage. I've done everything I can to assist and please the cardinal, but there are boundaries beyond which I must not go.
My thanks, Excellency. Unfortunately for us, we cannot leave. That Spanish officer already knows us by sight. He's followed us from Casal.
Return to your room, monsieur. I shall arrange it.
Yes, but
I hope you've been quiet. He's a very weak man.
But, Monsignor.
You can trust me. I shall arrange everything.
My thanks, Excellency.
Ugh. Carlo, this is diabolical.
Like your politics.
And as with politics, if the potion is not to my taste...
You spit it out.
See here, monsieur, we've been waiting here over an hour. I'm not so sure Mazarin can arrange things as cleverly as he maintains.
Come in.
Ah, at last.
The Spanish envoy is with His Excellency now, and the papal carriage is in the courtyard as arranged.
What of the driver?
Oh, he will keep out of the way.
Monsieur, we cannot risk an encounter with the Spaniards. How could we explain why we journey in the Pope's carriage?
Oh, we are merchants from the Vatican.
What are we selling?
Objects of piety dear to our church.
Well, I don't hold with that explanation. Remember, Christ chased the merchants from his temple.
And they went back again.
No politics, no politics. Press on, press on. And another thing to remember, you've never seen me before.
Well, monsieur, where do we go from here?
You're French?
Yes, and you?
Of course. Where did they get you?
Just near the trees.
Me too. I've been here more than a week.
As long as that?
That's how long it takes to warn my family who live in Nice to get the ransom money together. 15,000 francs. I sent word to my wife to sell our house. I only hope she can do it in time.
And these others, are they all prisoners?
Of course. Shh, shh, shh. See that gentleman sitting just over there on the stool? He's the Comte de Sospel, Lord Chancellor of Savoie, with his daughter. They captured them yesterday. They were going to a rendezvous with others, men of rank, taking place at the Chateau de la Tourbie. They were separated from their escort. The voivode hasn't fixed their ransom yet. It'll be large.
The voivode?
Yes, he's the chief. An ex-captain in the Royal Croats who killed his colonel in a duel and then deserted. He escaped into Savoie, where he gathered together a bunch of ill-starred, ruthless vagabonds and deserters. At present, he and his band have the upper hand. There, you see that one in the corner? He's English. A lord. Been there 6 months.
6 months, monsieur.
Yes. It takes that time to warn his family, to get the ransom money together.
But how could this man be allowed to run his organization?
It's a mystery. But I wouldn't be surprised if he hasn't connections in high places.
That's impossible. There are no bandits at the palace.
Oh, peculiar times we live in. It would seem it doesn't pay to be too honest.
And what if we don't pay their ransom? Tell me that.
You'll be hanged.
The 4 new ones. This way.
The prisoners are at the door, General.
Fetch them. And one by one.
Yes, General. Come on.
Not without my father.
Leave her. You must always be gallant to the fair sex. Bring them both here.
Right.
You travel in the coach bearing the arms of Savoie. Most impressive. In my opinion, that's worth 50,000 francs.
I am the Comte de Sospel. And if I am not returned by this time tomorrow, every soldier in the kingdom will be at your heels.
The Comte de Sospel, eh? Then let me make it 200,000. And as for your soldiers, let them come here if they dare. And we'll send them to join the members of your escort, whom the vultures are greedily devouring.
We will not pay. You shall not dishonor us.
Then it will be worse for you and for your father, mademoiselle.
It is an indignity.
No, mademoiselle de Sospel is not an indignity. It's good sense. This is my war, and I wage it the best way I can. I ransom only the rich, never the poor. I'm content to hang them by the neck. You either accept my offer of your signature on a bill for the sum of 200,000 payable to my messenger, or we shall have the pleasure of hanging both you and your father. Choose, mademoiselle.
My father is Chancellor of Savoie, and we do not take orders from you. Any orders here are issued by us.
Ah, brave words. I think this whip would help to correct that idea.
When you are taken by our men, you will receive treble the dose you give us before.
Did you hear that? She's got spirit, eh? I congratulate monsieur.
I do not need your congratulations. I would advise you to set us free immediately. I shall take it into account when you are called to justice.
Called to justice. I've had enough of this. So you are the Comte de Spell. Now listen. Your ransom is now increased to 1,000,000 francs. Put your signature on this. Address it to your treasury. When I get the money, you will be released.
Don't sign, Father. I won't have us dishonored.
I refuse. And I repeat my order that you release both of us at once.
I am the one who gives the orders here. I ask you if you accept the terms of ransom.
I refuse, absolutely.
Simon. Summon your men. Sign or we kill your daughter. Sign!
Very well.
Perfect. Remove them.
When they hang you, I shall make certain of my place as a spectator.
That is a pleasure I have no intention of giving you, mademoiselle. Now the other two. When did you get them?
This morning in a carriage bearing the arms of the Vatican. They're no one.
You told my aide that you were a couple of merchants. Merchants of what?
Objects of piety.
Piety is well paid, and therefore you are rich. You will sign a bill for 50,000 paper to my messenger. And once I have the money, you'll be released.
And if I refuse?
You'll be given the chance to see for yourselves if the angels above are as ugly as the ones you are selling.
But our money's in Paris.
It doesn't matter, I have connections.
And if I comply? You will release it at once.
Do you think I'm mad? Here you get nothing for nothing. There is no credit. I don't take any man on trust. That's all right for merchants and moneylenders.
You seem very well organized.
I've made it my life's work. And if things go on as they have been up to now, I will soon re-enter society as an equal. As my coffers will buy all that is for sale, and anything that isn't.
You exaggerate, monsieur.
It's the truth. Honor, faith, peace, war, law and order, the world at large. All of it is for sale. If you don't know that much, you are no merchants.
Very well. I shall sign your bill, monsieur.
General!
General.
Come over here. And sign.
Forgive me, Isabel, for accepting his terms. I couldn't bear to think what they would do to you.
You're much too squeamish, Father. It's a pity.
Permit me to express my admiration, mademoiselle, for your brave conduct in there.
I noted, monsieur, your admiration did not allow you to risk yourself to protect a woman in danger. But one cannot expect a merchant to act like a gentleman.
Whom do you escort, eh? Don Alonso. And where is he? Presenting his compliments to Abbe Mazarin.
Yes, Don Alonso, stolen. They stole my carriage. Under the nose of your men in the courtyard. Right, Bodinelli?
Regrettable, Excellency, unpardonable. Our security forces have failed in their duty by going against my personal orders. The Spanish government will express officially their deep regret.
The Holy Mother Church preaches forgiveness for sinners.
Your attitude, Excellency, displays a rare indulgence and a saintly disposition.
Alas, I am but a poor sinner, and the most humble servant of His Holiness.
Come in.
Monseigneur, your carriage is returned. I found it.
That closes the incident.
My respects, Don Alonso.
And the robbers?
Disappeared. But I shall find them. We are old friends. They are the same ones that got out of Casal in the leper affair.
You mean that they are French, then? You hear that, Bardinelli? You and I have assisted the French without being aware of it.
You mean those two have again slipped through your fingers?
I'm sorry, Excellency. The carriage was empty. But what is worse, on our way we found a wounded guard belonging to Monsieur de Sospel, who was together with his daughter on his way to greet your Excellency, when they were captured by brigands, almost exactly where we found the carriage of Monseigneur Mazarin, from which it could be assumed they were captured by the same brigands.
I find the state of things here in the Duché de Savoie incredible. A hotbed of anarchists. They steal the Pope's carriage. They kidnap the Chancellor. No one's safe on the roads. We owe it to our friend and ally, the Duc de Savoie, to restore a measure of order in his country, if only for the sake of the conference. Do you not agree, Excellence?
As you know, the Church is only concerned with matters spiritual.
Pass the order to Castellar to dispatch here at once some troops of cavalry, with cannons if possible. I will personally take command, and as general will direct operations. And tomorrow morning, when the troops arrive, we shall start clearing the region, and the Comte de Sospel will be found, that I guarantee, together with the two Frenchmen. Monsignore?
This Don Alonso appears to take himself and his duty seriously.
He has doubtless taken this opportunity to install his troops in Savoie. The fortunes of war. Poor Chevalier. I don't give much for his chances.
Quietly, you scum! No need to sit there gargling like a mallet. As for you, watch your manners, or I shall demote you in front of your men. And what is more, you'll no longer fill your belly at my table. Just look at you, you're like pigs at a trough, you scum. Come on, straighten up. And show her that we know how to mix with the elite and make conversation with a lady. I plead your indulgence for this pigs contest. Huh. And now bring on the entertainers.
Guillaume, no!
It's better to have fought and lost than not have fought at all. Let's always take whatever comes and never try to hide. Face everything and anyone together side by side. You've got to fight for what you want, for all that you believe. It's right to fight for what we want, to live the way we please. As long as we have done our best, then no one can do more. And life and love and happiness are well worth fighting for. They're well worth fighting for.